Greetings and salutations, my name is Ashlee Tayla, welcome to this chaos. Hi, so I like to read, if anyone doesn't know, I like to read a lot, but you know what I like more than reading? This isn't true, but you know what I like more than reading? Buying books. I have quite a few that I haven't read yet, and I'm moving states soon, so I need to like stop buying books, and I need to read the ones that I already fucking have, so that I don't keep accumulating more books to move, because you know how insanely difficult it is to move books? It's a lot. So I am copying what a bunch of far better creators have done, and I'm going to make a TBR jar, so I thought I would make it all with you, and then you could pick my August reads along with me. So I wrote out, I think, 30 prompts for myself. These are all physical books that I already own. My like TBR of just books I want to read is literally like 600 books long. These are all physical books that I own, so we're not getting too out of hand. So I have 30 prompts. I went through and picked just a bunch that I liked from different like other creators' videos or different lists online. So we have a book that has been translated to English, a book by a queer author, a non-fiction book, the first book of a series, a reread, a childhood favorite, a book set in another century, a book with a queer protagonist, a book set in another country, an award-winning book, at least 4 words in the title, a book that is over 400 pages, a book that is less than 300 pages, an author I've never read, a book written by a male author, a book written by a female author, a book I've had for more than a year, a romance book, a book with my favorite color in the cover, a book that has been adapted to a movie or TV show, a book in a series, a book I discovered on social media, a book I bought because of BookTok or BookTube specifically, a book that was gifted to me, a book with a number in the title, a book published after 2015, a book published before 2015, a book I think I'll dislike, a book I think I'll rate 5 stars, and the highest rated book on Goodreads. I wrote these all out, typed them out on Microsoft Word, and now we are going to make the thing. I don't own a jar. This is meant to be a TBR jar. Step 1, get a jar. I don't have one. So I'm going to just cut them up and put them in my little Lord of the Rings, a musical tale mug that my partner got me when I took them to see Lord of the Rings the musical. Because it's the closest like book mug that I have. That's the series I haven't read, and some of them are going to be in this TBR list. I started reading them 2 years ago in 2013, 2023. And then I went to the US and started reading all the books over there and came back and they were done. So now we're going to get a pair of scissors. Be careful, don't let children or Ashlee near scissors. And I'm going to just trim these up. I'm going to try and trim them small. If you were doing this as a jar, you could probably have bigger strips. But because I am working with a relatively small mug, we're cutting them up pretty small. I'm going to fold them. I'm going to fold like so. I'm going to fold again. There are going to be little trinkets in there so that we can hopefully fit everything in there. Oh, you know what's smarter? If I probably just cut off like long strips and then I go for it. That's probably smarter, but I'm not that smart. I'm probably going to like speed this process up because this isn't interesting to watch. I'm gonna watch Dan and Phil while I do this because I'm the same person I was at 12.
To the Macarena.
Did anyone see that slide? That was really, that pleased me in my brain very, very much. Now that we've done this, we're just gonna twinkle them all around. You can obviously do way more prompts as well if that suits your needs better. I didn't want too many and I wanted to pick all ones that I was pretty sure would apply to at least one of my books, ideally more than one, so that there was still some semblance of a choice on some of them. Boom, that's it. This is a very simple task. This will take maybe 30 seconds of this video. But now for the exciting thing, I'm going to pick out a few to be my August reads. I am currently filming this on the 28th of July. I'm currently reading Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I started it yesterday. I'm about a third through it. I will probably finish it soon. I've been reading a lot of manga. I've been balls deep in Chainsaw Man, so that's taken up a lot of my time, but I want to read more novels again. I've been in a reading slump and trying to encourage myself, so I don't want to pick like 4 because I think 1 book a week is a little presumptuous for my level of reading right now, especially considering I'm reading a fuck ton of manga alongside it. So I think I'm going to pick 3, maybe 2. Well, it depends what I pick and the length of the books that I pick and how much I think I'll like them. I don't know why I'm like nervous to do this. I have one. A book that has been adapted to a movie or TV show. Okay. I want to prove that I'm not lying about this. This, I feel like it's pretty versatile with my TBRs. So let's pick out all the ones that this fits to. We have... Oh, I just smashed a photo of me and Courtney Monsma. Sorry, Queen. My favorite Glinda. Love you, girl. Books that are based off of films, like the film came first. I'm not counting. I have quite a few here that I can choose between because this prompt applies to quite a few. You can all judge what these are too. You're allowed to. I'm going to show you all of the ones. I'm going to pick one. I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to pick the ones I'm most excited about. So first off, we have Lessons in Chemistry, which I bought and wanted to read when this was like... when the show was about to come out. So I've had that for a hot minute, just to be clear. Next up we have Dune, book 1, obviously. I've had this and wanted to read it since I saw the 2 films and loved them. This was a Christmas gift from my mum because I've never read it, which is a huge cultural blind spot for me. We have To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, right? I've never read it. My mum thought this was a very pretty cover, and it is, and so bought it for me for Christmas, I think last year. We have The Odyssey. I have read The Odyssey before. I haven't read Emily Wilson. Yeah, Emily Wilson's translation, and I really wanted to read it and refresh my mind on The Odyssey before Christopher Nolan's film, which is why this can apply now. Because the last time I read The Odyssey, I think I was 17. So wanted to refresh my mind. And the last one we have is One Day by David Nichols, which is also a reread, but like is one that I put in my TBR because I've been meaning to reread this since the show came out because I want to reread it before I watch the show. I still haven't watched the show. It's been a hot minute. I read this in 2021, I think. Oh, what one do I want to pick? You know what? I kind of want to see what my other prompt is before I pick. I'm going to cheat. Okay, we're going to go again. It's like an ASMR for you. Okay. An award-winning book. Okay, I'm pretty sure I own some of these. I'm just gonna look at them, see if we... oh shit, this is being adapted into a show. It's not award-winning, but I'm gonna add that to that list then. Or it didn't say that it was award-winning right there. Come on. I swear. Maybe I don't have any that fit this. Let me just Google some, maybe. Okay, Swimming in the Dark was selected as a book of the year by The Guardian and NPR. Does that count for anything? Oh, American Psycho's probably won awards. Do we think American Psycho would have won awards? Or Station 11 maybe it's won awards? Won the Arthur C. Clarke Award in 2015. Okay. Station 11 has won awards. This is my pick. This was also gifted to me by a loved one. So I've been wanting to read it very, very bad, but I have so many fucking things to read. One August book down. Station 11, Emily St. John Mandel. One more. And then I just have to pick out of my adaptation ones. But I think I want to pick the list because it's one of my recent buys and so I kind of want to. A childhood favourite. Wow, so funny you should ask. It's not on my TBR shelf, but I have been wanting to reread the Percy Jackson series. So, okay, I've made my decisions. August, we have... For an award-winning book, we have Station 11. For a book that has been adapted into a movie or TV show, it's being adapted. Hasn't come out yet, but it counts. We have The List. And for a childhood favourite, we have Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief. Bing, bam, boom, done. They're all books that I actually think I can achieve reading in August too, which is really nice. I was a bit worried that I was going to get stuck with ones where I was like, this is going... Like, I'm going to be so for real. I didn't pick The Odyssey because that'll probably... At least the last time I read it, which granted was a long time ago, I like to read it in chunks. I like to read parts of it and then put it down for a while and then pick it back up because otherwise it's like a lot because I'm stupid. Even with like Dune, I feel like it will take me a minute to get into just because I always feel that way with anything where it's like high sci-fi, high fantasy, anything where I'm really learning about a different world with different cultures and different languages and magic systems. It takes me a little bit to get into that. And so sometimes I have free time and I can force myself to read the first 200 pages in a day or two. And sometimes I don't have the time to do that. So we've been strategic, but This was fun. This could be a monthly little thing. Short little snappy update. I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. Love you. If you would like to see more of me, please subscribe and like this video. My videos have been kind of flopping lately because I've been making videos that I want to make rather than what people want to see. Which isn't my best business strategy, but it's been way more fun for me. So I appreciate if anyone wanted to stick around. I'm also a cosplayer. You can follow me over on Instagram or TikTok, which are my primary platforms, I guess. If you want to support me, I have a Patreon and passes. They'll be linked below, as well as anything else you could possibly find me on. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons. Thank you to everyone on passes, and especially thank you to Ashlee's favorite goblins. You are my favorite goblins. You keep me afloat. I love you guys. I'll see you very soon. Mwah!